Alright guys, welcome to day one of Project 66, and what we will be doing is one blog post per day and one weekly webinar for the first 2 weeks, and that will be on the public site on anthonyhayes.online as blog posts with some checklists and some videos like this, and we can go forward each day from that. After day 14 we switch into the premium membership only. You can purchase access to that with a link at the bottom of this blog post if you want to, okay? And we want to dive straight in into doing some research on what kind of offers are really in demand in the internet marketing niche. Now, as I mentioned before, if you haven't seen anything for Project 66 for your benefit, as I mentioned before, Project 66 is a rebuild of my business, okay? I really need to refresh my business. I want to build in a new audience, a broader audience, because up to now, right now, my list is basically SEO, SEO people who are buying my SEO backlink products, and video marketers who are buying my video marketing products, etc. as well. Okay, what I want to do is go broader. Okay, I need to go broader. I want to build a bigger audience, and the stuff that I do as a product creator, as I become sort of more experienced and built more tools, etc., really needs to be documented in things like blog posts, inside training, inside webinars, because there's a lot of people can learn a lot of things from the way I do stuff, okay? I'm not your typical product creator. I do things a lot differently from many other people. You don't see me launching in JVZoo every month, and you don't see me promoting email offers, email sort of product launch offers every day. And I do things a little bit differently, and we'll get into that later in about weeks 5, 6, 7 as we go through this. Now, this is a 12-week course. The first 2 weeks are free, as I mentioned before. So let's get started. So research, what we need to do, as mentioned in this blog post, we've got 6 steps in building an email list. Okay, we've got 6 steps which are highlighted above, and we need to be able to create offers. To create an offer, we need to be able to do the research. We need to be able to know what's in demand. We need to be able to create something that's high value and something that will benefit people in exchange for getting their email address, okay? Now, the better quality we can do consistently, the longer those people will stay onto the email list. And I'm going to cover a whole bunch of this kind of stuff. It's going to be well documented so that you can follow and you can see exactly how we do it as pros in this marketplace. All right, so let's jump straight in. Now, the research part for finding offers, we've got various places that we can look. We've got places like Warrior Plus, we've got Warrior Forum, okay? We've got JVZoo. We can go and see the sales statistics for products that are selling in high volume and see what's biggest in the biggest demand. I like to look at Warrior Plus or Warrior Forum more so than JVZoo, because all the major launches right now are coming from JVZoo, and the amount of traffic, the amount of sales is really dependent on the affiliate support, okay? Those launches are 99% email marketing traffic, okay? If you're doing sort of launch jacking from video marketing, you're not getting anywhere near the traffic of a person who has got an email list. Even not a huge email list is needed to be able to generate more traffic than what you will get from launch jacking on YouTube, for example, okay? It's just the way things are. Once you build that email list, you've got a targeted audience, and you can send them relevant offers, okay? If you're trying to convert people from a YouTube video, and that's your main sort of goal, then that's your main sort of traffic source, you're going to find that your conversion rates are not that good. You're going to find you're up against a huge amount of competition, okay? And you're going to find that it's not as easy as it might look, because there's a whole bunch of people doing it. You've got to come up with great bonuses and all that kind of stuff. And if you're not converting that traffic, if you're getting something like 1 out of every 100 visitors just visiting your page, then again, after that you've got a low conversion rate, then it will be spinning your wheels, okay? The easiest way to do this, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We want to be able to build an email list. So let's get back into the offers, and let's do some research, and let's see if we can find some ideas or at least a sort of general broad overview looking at Warrior Plus of what sort of target market we are likely to be able to get the biggest audience, so that we can, when promoting offers with email marketing, we can get sort of more traffic, higher amount of sales and higher conversions, and make more money. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Okay, we want to do this to make money. We're trying to build a business, a long-term sustainable business, and what we need to do is know where there is most interest for us to be able to go and make money. Okay, so things like SEO niche, for example, it's very specialized these days. It used to be hugely popular when it was easy to do. As it become more difficult to do, people have turned to other ways to get traffic. Okay, so SEO is good if you've got a lot of knowledge in there. You can build a very, very hardcore following that will buy a lot of products. Okay, but the problem is there's not that many products coming out for SEO as far as product launches, and so they're sort of few and far between, and most of the sort of high-end sales are being done on webinars and not so much in sort of JVZoo or Warrior Plus. It's not to say that it cannot be, it's just it's far, far bigger numbers when we're looking at broader niches such as affiliate marketing, such as list building, such as CPA offers and things like that, where people are getting traffic in different ways from SEO. Okay, people want to learn how to make money, and if we look here on this Warrior Plus, you can see here the things that are most popular. You can see straight away 2-day profits, 3,000 funnel sales. Okay, arbitrage high roller, that's sort of finding stuff on Fiverr that you can sell on Craigslist. It's about making money. Okay, 500 per day with cost per action offers. Again, it's about making money. 8-minute profits. Again, it's about making money. There's not a lot in here about people wanting to buy backlinks. There is very, very little in here about people wanting to buy hyperlinks. Okay, most people are looking how to make money, or how to get traffic, or how to get conversions, or how to build an email list so that they can keep remarketing and making money long term. Okay, they have a proper sort of focus of the end goal is making money. It's not the end goal is getting page 1 rankings like for SEO, and even then you would want traffic to be the end goal for SEO. But these guys, the sort of biggest selling products inside Warrior Plus and in Warrior Forum right now, it's all about making money. That's where the biggest audience is. That is massively bigger, huge audience. And if we can tap into that, then we can expect to make more sales longer term, with a much bigger audience, and that appeals. You can have an email list that you can create products for an email list that appeals to a lot of people. Okay, when we come down here, you will see again. Well, I've actually done a webinar on this, which is on the blog post. It's probably the previous blog post to this one, where I go in a lot more detail. But you will keep seeing a recurring thing. Everything that's got high volume sales in here is about making money. Okay, it really is about making money. Okay, 300 per day, 20-minute results. It's all money making. $200 cash hack. Okay, 5-day fix. These are all making money products. Okay, all of them. So that is the audience that we want to get to. So how do we break that down into sort of sub niches, so that we might be interested? The obvious thing would be just to go after something broad like affiliate marketing. Okay, so we know right now from looking at Warrior Plus, looking at this first page of Warrior Plus, the main focus for the vast majority of people who are buying products in the internet marketing niche is about making money. So why don't we go over to have a look in places like Quora? So I come over to Quora, you can see I've got affiliate marketing, and if I click on topic affiliate marketing, I'm probably not going to get that much results back right now, but if I just come back over again and see if there's anything in these drop down options, see if there's anything good here that we might be able to tap into for a little bit extra research. You can see this one here, what is the best way to market to marketers? Well, if we're marketing with internet marketing products like I do to other people who are marketers, then this is a great sort of blog post. And when we come in here, you will see in the related questions there are some other things that we can tap into as well. Now, I'm not going to go through all of this, but it's going to give us just an idea of what we can do to get the research part done. Okay, so I'm going to focus on the affiliate marketing niche. It's just broad enough, and it's about making money, and it's about list building, and I can build a huge amount of products around affiliate marketing that I know can sell well. Okay, you can see some interesting things in here as we go through, and if you want to take the time to go and read that, then just do that simple search in Quora, and you will get some good resources as well that you might be able to use, or you might be able to create a free offer so that you can build a list, giving people tips based around questions that you can find in Quora. So we got that main question here, plus there's a whole bunch down here that can give you some ideas as well. And this is good research for finding what people are looking for, the questions people are asking in the internet marketing niche. Okay, and the next thing I want to do is go over to BuzzSumo. BuzzSumo is app.buzzsumo.com, and when we come in here, you can see I've typed in the keyword affiliate marketing. Okay, when we come down, you can see this one here has got massive engagement, 9.8 thousand social shares. Okay, 9.8 thousand. It's got 9,500 from Facebook, and how to make money with affiliate marketing. How to make 200 a day in 20 minutes a day. Okay, you can see the theme is recurring in here, the same as is in here. Okay, the traffic to free content is the same as the traffic to paid content is far higher when you're giving people how to make money kind of content. Okay, that's just huge for people to be able to get that. And when you start to see this happening again and again and again, then you can dig into what they're offering, and you can get ideas, and you can improve on their ideas as well, which I will cover in the next video with mini scraping sort of 101, where we can take other people's epic content and we can make it into actionable tips, put the final chapter on their content that they spent days or weeks creating, and we can basically swipe the best of it, put it into actionable tips, break it down into step-by-steps, and we can build a list with that. So even if you haven't got a product of your own right now, I'm going to show you how we can do this really quickly, really easily, within minutes, and get some great content or great offers that we can go and build an email list with. Okay, so you can see in here, BuzzSumo pretty much confirms everything that we know. Now, ideally, what I would like to do is dig through these and see what they're offering, and get some ideas of what they're doing to generate, for example, $200 a day, $200 a day for just 20 minutes work each day. My guess is that we can pick up some things in there that we can expand upon, that we can even mini scrape that, do some YouTube mini scraping where we can break down their videos into a sort of content upgrade of a checklist or an infographic or something like that. So you can actually take somebody else's work for content that is really hugely popular. Okay, really simple stuff. Now, if we go over to another site over here, and this one is called growthhackers.com, and when we come into growthhackers.com, you can see the latest posts, and you can see what people are posting about, and this can give you some great ideas as well for being able to create content. Okay, so let's go and take a look at one of these, just to get some ideas. 10 tips to increase sales on Instagram. We could have a look at that quickly, and see what else we can find in here. Some things about SEO, psychological triggers. What is a content marketing strategy? I'm looking for something a little bit more make money type of content. Now, this is really a business to business kind of site. It's all about growth hacking, which is traditionally sort of aimed at business startups and existing businesses, etc. Not so much affiliates, but sometimes we can go and pick out some nuggets from here. I'm not really saying much, and I don't want to spend too much time in this site on the video, but I did go through this yesterday, and I made a whole bunch of sort of notes from it. I spent probably 2 or 3 hours going through just this one website, and I was getting some great ideas. And they also got like AMAs, which is Ask Me Anything. Okay, they got growth studies in here. They got videos as well, and it's user generated content. There's another one kind of similar as well, which I'll look at in a second, called inbound.org. But in here, you can see that he will provide a link from here to a blog post, which is on Search Engine Journal. We can go through there, and we can go through looking at the tips for being able to make money on Instagram. So craft better images. Obvious kind of thing, as Instagram is really an image centric site, although it does take video as well. And we can go and see any sort of major tips that we can use here. He's got run contests. Maybe we can give or create a PDF or create a report how they can get high quality images, how they can run contests, some apps that they can use, free and low cost and sort of premium apps, etc. How they can use videos. Maybe we can link out to video creation tools. Maybe we can show them some case studies from other people that have used a similar kind of strategy. Give your followers exclusive info. Maybe you can break that down a little bit as well. Okay, so you can get the idea that we can go in here and we can use this basically for the research part. Okay, now what I want to do, I'll take a quick detour and go over to a blog post that I'm familiar with to explain to you a strategy and how it works for the mini scraping. I was actually going to do this in the next video, but I think I'll just cover it in here now. Okay, so if I go over to Backlinko and I'm looking for Google SERPs analysis. Okay, so this is something that I did before, and I created a Google Chrome extension. And when you do this search, you can find a whole bunch of other information. Google's a great place for being able to do research, of course, as well. And we can go into this blog post here, which is one that I did, mini scrape. And what mini scraping is to me, it's the opposite of the skyscraper technique from Brian Dean, whose site I'm on right now. Backlinko.com is from Brian. What Brian did when he was coming through as an SEO to generate traffic, he would choose the keywords he wanted to go after on a topic he knew a lot about, that he felt he could deliver high value. He would go and look at the best content that is ranking for that particular topic, and he would create an epic blog post that was far superior to the other content ranking on page 1. And then the major part of what Brian does, apart from doing these brilliant blog posts and step-by-step stuff that he's got in here, what he does very well is promotion of the content. So he would go and find the people who linked or shared that content from other people that was already ranking, and he would ask for the share, he would ask for the backlink, he would ask for the promotion, and he would tell them, I've got a new piece of content that is up to date, it's far bigger, it's far more relevant, I'm very happy with it, would you please like to check it out, and if you like it, would you like to share it? And this is what Brian does. That's called the skyscraper technique. It works very well. The problem is with the skyscraper technique that you have to write these really big long blog posts, okay? And we know for a fact that people will not read all of this, and I'm still scrolling. Although it's great content, a lot of people will not read it. You know why? People are sort of challenged for time, challenged for attention span that they can put into something. This might overwhelm people, and the problem with it is that although he will get page 1 rankings and a lot of traffic, is that he needs to be able to give people a format that they can take away. And he's kind of done that here with this section here that says, here is a summary of our key findings. So his key findings he is broken down. Now all we need to do from something like this is we can simply swipe it. Okay, we can put it into Google Docs so that we never lose it. Okay, I like to use Google Docs, as you will see. And if we just take this and we go and take those first 11. Now we can add more ourselves if we got knowledge of this particular topic. What we can do is simply come in here and we can paste in. I'm going to take the link for the blog post as well. If you want to get in here later, you can. Okay, I'll just close that off now. I'm going to put that link in here. And you can see here that we've got now able to swipe what Brian put his sort of takeaway information. So we can go through this one by one, and we can do things like this. Let's have a look at the first one. Backlinks remain an extremely important Google ranking factor. We found the number of domains linking to a page correlated with rankings more than any other factor. So the number one ranking correlation was the number of backlinks, okay? Not the amount of backlinks, but the number of, the number of referring domains, not the amount of backlinks, but the number of referring domains. So that means basically if a website's got 1,000 backlinks and another website has got 1,000 backlinks from equally authoritative sources, the one likely to be ranking in this situation is the one that's getting more links from more websites, from different websites, okay? So if you've got 1,000 backlinks coming from 100 different sites and you've got 1,000 backlinks from another guy coming from 500 sites, the one with 500 sites is going to be ranking higher, even though he has got the same amount of backlinks, even if it was equal sort of authority in Google's eyes. Okay, so that's getting into SEO stuff. I don't want to get into too much right now because this course is not about that. But what we can do then is, if we have knowledge in this topic, which I do, then we can put in here an actionable tip. So we can just go through it all one by one. We can put in an actionable tip, and this one is really kind of obvious to me. What can we do to be able to expand on the amount of different sites linking to us? The simplest, easiest way: get a high quality press release. Okay, high quality. Sorry, I do a lot of typos. High quality press release. Now, if you go to get the really high quality ones, and things like Press Cable, Newswire, SkyRanker, Press Advantage, then you can go and you can expect to probably get about 300 to 400 backlinks coming from different domains. Okay, if you go even further with that, especially with sites like Press Advantage, they give you an option to upgrade into Yahoo News as well, and that will get you even more. Okay, it's the easiest possible way to be able to get maximum amount of referring domains from one piece of content. Okay, so that press release can be linking into your money site post, or into your blog post, into your landing page, into your video, into your offers, whatever it might be, and that is going to give you an advantage that other people will not have because they haven't done that. Okay, so you've got to remember as well that everything that we do online is about time or money. Okay, sometimes both. So we're looking for the quickest, easiest ways. We have to look at the cost as a return on investment versus what it would cost not to do. Okay, if we can get results that we want, then that's a great thing to do. So I've done the first one here, actionable tip, and that's as simple as that. Now I can go and create an infographic if I go for all of these, or I can go and create something like a Google Chrome extension I can get done on Fiverr.com for about $50 to $70. Okay, we can go and find guys in there that do Chrome extension coding, or we can put it into something as simple as a Google document, as a checklist. Okay, where you're giving stuff away. You can put it inside a PDF if you want, and there's a tool coming out hopefully in the next week that will be able to put an opt-in form into PDFs that I'm having built, and that I will be able to start selling hopefully within the next sort of 7 to 10 days anyway, and that would be great for this kind of thing. And the reason I wanted to get that was so that people did not have to spend a huge amount of money doing things like the Chrome extensions. But talking about the Chrome extensions, let's go and have a look at one of mine, and you can see here this Chrome extension that I created. This one was the first one I did. It cost me I think about $70, and then I paid about $50 afterwards from that guy. And what I've done is I've broken it into categories. It's a checklist type of structure here. Okay, and with the checklist you will see I've put in some actionable tips, and as they click on the actionable tips, keep an eye on this area here, and you can see the progress bar. So I've done an optimization scorecard where when they start to click things, they can see that they are improving on the optimization. Okay, and you can see it can keep coming up as we go through this. Okay, and this is really, really good. This one itself has had something like 2,500 downloads, probably a lot more, because before I put it onto the Chrome store, I was putting it just as a download file that people uploaded into the Google Chrome as an extension, but we were getting too many support tickets, so I decided, okay, we can still keep the landing page, we will just redirect them to Chrome Store, so it's just one click to install it. So that is there if you want to go and have a look at it. Let me just go and get the URL for this, and maybe we can let's see, YouTube SEO checklist. I'll get the link from here, and if you want to go and copy this kind of thing, this is a good way that you can go and have a look at it. Okay, so I'm going to put in here example of Chrome extension. Now, as I mentioned before, there's a tool coming out that will put an opt-in form on PDFs. Okay, this is really important. We can get the same effect as what we do with the Chrome extensions at a far less cost. Okay, instead of spending $50 to $70 each time, what we can do is we can just have a simple PDF that we can do as many times as we want, as many PDFs as we want, for a one-time cost of buying that PDF tool, that PDF opt-in tool, which makes things much easier, and we can put checklists and stuff in there, and we can make sure that we're getting real email addresses by sort of confirmation emails being provided before they get added onto the list, before they can use the tool. Simple way that we can structure this, and very easy for us to do this at low cost. So that is an idea of mini scraping. I won't go too far with this because we're in this video, and I have covered it extensively with previous webinars, but you can see how this works and how powerful it can be. So what we can do later with this, we can think about the traffic aspect as we will go through the 6 steps of list building. Okay, the traffic is going to come after we have created our offer, created our landing page, figured out how we're going to deliver whatever it is, get the people to come, set up the confirmation stuff, so that when we get traffic in there, the people can sign up, they can confirm, and then we can deliver the content. So we need the traffic in there before we start to be able to get people to opt into a list. And when we go into the traffic elements of this, I will cover this in a lot more detail on how we can do this. But one way that you can do this really easily and very effectively is if you're doing mini scraping like this, and you create something that is high value, or a content upgrade. A content upgrade could be an infographic, Chrome extension, it can be PDF checklist, etc., as I mentioned before, and there's probably many more sort of examples that you might know that I haven't even thought of at the moment. So when you're reading this blog post, watching this video, please do comment below and give me some ideas if you got some ideas, and if it's good, we will include them into the blog post as well to help other people. Okay, so what we could do is I could contact Brandon and say, look, I loved your post, and I loved that you put it into the summary of your findings. What I did is I put some actionable tips, and if you want, you could share this with your audience. Okay, this might be good value tool for them, and there's multiple ways that we can do this. I'll show you one more example before we finish this video, because we can up to 28 minutes right now. This one here is called Get Traffic to Your Blog. Okay, if I click on this home button here, you can see it goes to somebody's website, a lady called Kim Roach, brilliant marketer, very good traffic marketer. Okay, and when I go over to her blog post, I'm just going to close this. You can see her blog post is about 327 plus places to get traffic to your blog. What Kim has done in here is a lot of work. This is another epic content kind of blog post that we can take advantage of. So we've got in here that she has set, you can search by category, and these are all places where you can see for business and internet marketing, these are all places where you can go and put blog posts, guest posting. Okay, you can get guest posting opportunities. It's going to have to be high quality content. Okay, because these are some of these are very high quality sites, but if we can do that, then we can expect to get a lot of traffic. And what we want to do then is be able to have marketing elements ready for that traffic coming back over to your site if you put an offer there for a content upgrade. Perfect content upgrade, Chrome extension, a PDF with an opt-in, that kind of thing. Again, so we can reuse these content upgrades, or these mini scraping tools as I like to call them, multiple times. But what Kim did in here, what I decided to do was to take this business and internet marketing list, and we put it into a Chrome extension, and people can check off whenever they have got a guest post done in one of these. Okay, it still has that progress bar, but it's going to be less relevant, this progress bar, for something like that, because guest posting in so many sites is not going to be easy to do. But you know, they can keep it there, and they can they can sort of hide it from Chrome. They can keep it active, or they can deactivate it. And when they pull it back, it's still going to have the checkboxes they had there previously. Okay, and that's a really, really good little tool. It's high value tool. Now, what I could do here is I could connect with Kim Roach and say, look, I loved your blog post so much, I actually made a Chrome extension, and in the Chrome extension, Kim, I put in here a link to home, and that link to home goes over to your website. So you're getting the credit for this, but maybe your audience would love to have this, especially people within the business and internet marketing niche. How likely do you think it is that Kim Roach would say, that's a great idea, I want to get this out to my audience? I would say it's pretty likely if we can approach her in the right way. And by the way, anything you want to do in internet marketing, if you want to get somewhere, you need to be able to ask. Okay, it's uncomfortable for some people sometimes. Get over it. You're going to have to get over it, because if you ask, you will get more and you will make progress faster. Okay, so never ever be afraid to ask. And you know, these people are human beings like you and me. They're just normal people who just happen to be quite good at what they do. Okay, some of them are very good, some of them are quite good, some of them are just exceptional. But they're all human beings. They're just normal people. If you approach them in the right way with something that is of value to them or to their audience, they are likely to at least take a look at it and at least reply to you. And if they didn't reply to you, don't worry about it. We can just take it, put it somewhere anyway, that we can get traffic. And there's multiple places that we can go and get traffic using that content. So mini scraping is as simple as that, and that is a great example how we can go and create an offer that is worthy of getting an email address onto your email list, getting somebody to opt into your email list. What we will do when we get into sort of steps 5 and 6, when we're talking about the follow-up, the autoresponder, and there should really be a step number 7 in my opinion, which is called consistency. We can do this again and again and again, and where people are just, you know, they do not want to come off your email list because they know that you keep producing great things, great tools, great content that they really want to know more about. Okay, they don't want to come off your email list because you provide value in exchange for their time. You provide value in exchange for them being on your email list. When you can build that kind of hardcore following, and then you have something that you want to offer them that you think is high value to them with an affiliate link, like a product launch, for example, you are more likely to go and make sales, and you're more likely to go and make money. It's as simple as that. It isn't harder than that, but we do have to do some work. Okay, like any business, there might be some costs in between if you're going to build up tools like Chrome extensions, etc. Or there might be some costs for doing some paid advertising, which we will cover later as well when we get into the traffic sources. But you know, if you can deliver that high value again and again and again, it's money that you spend one time and you will keep benefiting from long term. And if you can benefit long term from stuff like this, then you're going to start to build you're going to build sustainability into your business, so that as you're going from 0 to 5 figures per month, it is a real growth. It's a steady growth. It's a sustainable growth. It will keep going that direction as long as you keep producing content offers and getting traffic to them. Okay, so that's the first video, and you can see in the rest of the blog post some resources, and I will put down a checklist for you as well that you can go and easily follow. Okay, so I hope you got some value from this content. Please do leave some feedback in the comments underneath the blog post, please. If you're not on the blog, if you're watching this on YouTube, for example, there will be a link in the description to come over to the blog post. Please come in, leave a comment, ask questions, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. I will have Tanya monitor the comments every day, so that we can answer people every day, and we can join in the discussion and build as much value into this first 14 days as we possibly can. Okay, so creating offers doesn't have to be hard. I've showed you an easy way to do it. I showed you how you can go and do some research so that you can get some ideas, and I will put some other places where you can get ideas for research, and other places that you really should go and visit. Just go and have a look around and see what you spot yourself, your opportunity spotting at that point, looking for ideas, looking for inspiration and things that you can use as incentives for people to come onto your email list, so that you know with certainty that when they come in your list, you can follow up with them with consistently high quality offers, consistently high quality messages that they look forward to receiving. Okay, thanks. See you tomorrow.